And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A-Shot Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Bills' 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Breida. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Cook following the penalty. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
Bills 21, Rams nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Monday. Middle.
Now Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A waste of time.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. At the 12-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to your tight end on that one.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Alert!
Up the middle, it's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
Tyler Bass to the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before it. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. Now a timeout taken. The chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break, Stafford. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Look at the size of lead that this offense has. I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much, but at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Akers is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They give up the middle to Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's Akers. They try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been